Hey, Mom, how are you? It's coming along. I will be right back in case somebody else drops in. Alrighty. The hoodlums are in. And you're still the only one here. That's good. This is not my regular time. Oop, 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 oop. So have you recovered? Are you having Thanksgiving at your house? Well, I hope Facebook doesn't give us an issue today. Okie doke. After sitting and looking at it over the weekend, I'm going to disappear. What I'm doing now is lightening these trees up toward the top of the painting, these limbs, because I don't want them to draw your eye right up and out of the painting. So we just blur them out a little bit. That reads better. Hey, Beck, how are ya? What's the weather like down there in South Carolina? I'm just about going to finish this up. At this point, just a couple of restating lights and I think we're 66 today, but we've been getting down to 40s, so happy about that. You got to be careful where you put your lights, because that's exactly where the eye is going to go. And then over, not only was that area up there drawing too much attention, I'm still not real happy with that, but we'll figure that out. But this area over here wasn't getting enough. Oh, there we are. Now, if it goes black, remember just to sit tight because it'll come back on its own. Facebook sometimes has issues. This will help that a whole lot. Alrighty. Just adding some little dashes of color because I can. Liven it up a little bit. And I think we are about done with it. I am calling it done. Victory. Of course, you can always come back in on a pastel and add more to it. Yeah, you're going to get downright cold tonight. When I had this sitting in the living room, this area really looked good from 6-10 feet away. I think I'm going to add just a little more dark right in here. Not for any reason other than I can. And then come back and scumble a little bit more of that on there. Leaving out all the little vines and things. There is a good one right here, though. Here we go. Oh, that's it. I just didn't ever finish the... There. Except it's not like that. I think it's time to quit. Because I could go ahead and dog it all up, but I'm not going to. I'm going to sign it and be done with it. And there you have it. Another one bites the dust. I just jumped on here instinct. I'm really liking the way that hot pink and blue from the underpainting is showing up here and there. And that was not blue. Okay, step away from the painting. All right, ta-da. Let's get a good picture while it's up there. Leave this back. Not gonna. Whew. Take a deep breath. Hold your arms tight. Get your widest edge exactly as wide as your screen. Then pop it. Hold it with 2 hands. And then you can come back in and edit a little bit. So I think that will do it. I never have really enjoyed painting them, but I just all of a sudden decided, I think I'll do it. I'm gonna see if I can get another picture without the tape. I'm not going to, so because it's curling too much. Okay, you stay up there, and you stay up there, and we're gonna do this again. I thought that duct tape would stick pretty good, but it didn't. Ta-da-da-da. Now, I was this morning looking at one of the groups that I watch. I'm gonna throw all this away. Now the question is, do I want to do this tree? Or do I want to do what did I do with it, Aunt Bet? There they are, maybe. Nope, that's grandkids. Ah! I know I printed those. Maybe they're up here. Yeah, poopy. All right. That's what you get when you clean up. I wish I hadn't looked so far back there. Here's a used piece of Wallace paper. I don't think I want to go that big. This one's got some texture on it. Those are loud. Since I can't find my pictures. Oh, maybe that's, nope. Help me. Okay, we're just going to have to do it with the iPad. Bear with me, I'm going to find my picture. Wait, those are all favorites. My mom was here for a little bit. All right. So if I do a vertical, let's just do it vertical and put that right there, and maybe y'all can see it this time. Get my phone loaded up. All right. I took these pictures. All right. Whoa, hello. I took these pictures. Hello. All right, now. I am ready, I think, to block this out. And so we're going to start with pan pastels. Hey, Gail. I just popped on here spontaneous. And I've decided I'm going to use this. I got to show y'all what I've been working on. Jelly plating on fabric. Isn't that cool? And here's another one that's almost identical. So, I've been working. I just finished the big tree, Gail. Oh, and a nice print on the back of the freezer paper. I figured there was no point in throwing it away. right, here we go. This is going to be centered about, positioned about like that, and then cropped about like that. It's about over here. So that means I need to take my thing down first. Leave this one, we'll use it another day. Oh crap, I don't have my clear gesso on it. Let's see how big this one is. We could do this one. This is a piece of Wallace paper, which I don't think you can get anymore. It's the first commercially designed paper for sanded pastels. And then UART came in. UART. Doggone, I sure wanted to use that. Masking tape has been on here for, oh, I don't know, 15 years. We got in the habit of doing this. We got a frog in my pocket. I'll show you. We would take a board and mount the pastel paper on top of it in enough so that the framer would just have to cut the mat in about 1/8 of an inch, and it would be frameable. And then I quit framing with mats, so there's that. And then we just cut a piece of paper that would protect it while it was traveling. The good news is I can just tape this up here. Like that. And we're good to go. So, since I don't have my paper pull y'all out just a little bit. I'm going to duplicate what's on here on here. So, here we go. As close as I can. I forgot I didn't find the other ones yet. Just acrylic, and the fabric is ironed on freezer paper. You'll like it, Gail, I think. All right, so here we go. Now we're going. I'm just going to I'm not paying any attention now to my photo. I just want to approximate what was on that Remember, this is part of the stuff that I did on the ice last year. Not on the ice, but during the ice. All right, now we need bright yellow. And all I used was bright yellows and red and blue. And that's not a very bright yellow. Maybe the only one there is. And I have no reason for doing this whatsoever. Except it's fun to challenge yourself. And I also think it's good for you guys to see how many different ways you can approach a subject. And now we've got blue. Hit blue. Not exact, but it doesn't have to be. Now, had I been known what I was going to do, I could have already had this, but I was finishing up the other painting, and that was mostly on my mind. I want to dig out a clear yellow like this because otherwise I won't get greens like I want. So this is a Sonaille half stick. They're not quite as soft as the ones that come in the set. Okay. Now I need to get some alcohol. And then I'll check the chat. So if you got any questions, let me know. I got too much. Try not to bring the computer with me. Okay. Hang on, I'm pulling out a little bit more. Okay, so the paper is up here where the tape is, so that's almost all of it. I guess we could come in just a hair more. All right. Okay. Old bristle brush. Need a towel. Just dip it in the alcohol and liquefy. Let her drip. Now these brighter colors are going to disappear, but that's okay because we can get them back. And now let's go into red. I didn't come back on chat, did I? I'm sorry. Okay, let me get the blue and then we'll have plenty of talking time. I love drippies. Excuse me. Now we're going to let that dry. So, I'm coming back with you. Yeah, I'm just using alcohol. This is 99%. You can use mineral spirits. Like Gamsol is odorless mineral spirit or turpentine. But alcohol tends to dry a little quicker. So we're just going to sit here and visit. And you know me, I can't do that. So. Sometimes you can get one to write on top, but that's not going to be one of them. So just wait. I'm going to get a wet wipe. I can't scrub it for sure. One thing for certain, these didn't blend out as good as watercolors do. But it's fun to see these colors peek through. Bat wings wiggling. I hope he's got something down there to keep him safe. My hairdryer's on the other side of the room. Excuse me. I'm going to put my hand in front of it while I fan it. Doesn't seem to be doing any good if you'd raise your hand, maybe. Just wanted to see if I could get some dots, but no. Okay, we'll wait. She can't stand it. So what have you been working on? Well, my Randy was cleaning the bathroom one time and made chlorine gas. I think it was with bleach, and I don't remember what the other liquid was that he put in there. I said, holy cow. We had to get out of the house. It may have been Pine Sol for all I know. I do not know. Well, we had a wedding this weekend. My mom was on here at the very beginning, but it doesn't seem like she's still on there. Man, that is ugly, and that is all fresh and pretty. No big deal. I'm gonna see if I can get my hairdryer. Hang on. I'll take up all my daylight waiting on this to dry. Sorry. I don't know how your name came up on there big, but it did. Hang on. Here we go. I'll put it on low. That'll be good enough. All righty. VB dry. All right, back to the pan pastels, I do believe. And I'm going to block in that tree. Now, of course, the lightest lights are on the tree. So this is going to be a mid-tone mostly mid-tone painting. Come on, go down. All right, we'll stop it right there. Talking to myself there. Because there's just a few spots of dark. Really, just a few. So let's go in with the darks. Remember, it doesn't matter what they are, as long as I choose from the darkest dark I have. These are the, let's see, the tree's going to be right in here. I don't have to cover everything that's, and I don't know if I'm going to put in, how many of the little trees I'm going to put in. But I said the tree was going to be right in here. It's okay. It's okay. And of course, we don't want it all brown and green. Now I'm using these darks. What I'm doing right now is connecting the darks. Tree, tree, kind of, sort of. And so if that's tree, then we're going to have another dark area here. And then we have some more dark up here. And we've got that. All right. Now I just want to get an idea where that tree goes. So we're going to start it about right there. So it splits about right here. And so this goes up. I'm going to change it a little bit because I don't want anything going off up in this corner. And because it's my tree, I can do anything I want to with it. This is a new pastel, which are my favorite hards. And then we've got to see, ooh. Now, downward thing, this has to be a tree in the back. I've never seen a tree grow like that. Okay, so here is that funny looking little key off of that. And then this comes down like that. Just about right. It's almost even with that, just a little bit. So that is the strangest tree. It sure does look like, I think I see though going back into the, this is part of that. No. Well, we're going to pretend it. Okay. Check with you guys. A feature of StreamYard, what are you talking about? I didn't follow you. Okay, now I need my darkest darks in here. And in here. I think that's pretty good. Maybe just a little bit in there. Okay, now I'm going to break the rules. Put something over your face. Workable fixative. And I do hold something over my face. If I can get the lid off, don't you hate that? Okay, here we go. Don't deep breath. Okay, it's gone. Oh, okay, gotcha. I knew it did, but I didn't know it showed up all by itself. Now, what I just did, the first time I did it with alcohol, I liquefied the pastel, made it more of a painting medium. Now, a new pastel turned on its side almost creates paint. And you can take it, if you put enough of that on there, you can actually get brush strokes with it with your alcohol or your I obviously hit that with my head. You can actually get paint strokes if you put a heavy enough layer, and this is a very light pastel and they disappear. I need a new set. If any of you know Santa Claus, I need a new set of new pastels. Come out, whatever you want. No. I'm just waiting on that to dry, digging over here looking for a new pastel. Here's your roll. I guess you've worked with them enough if you can pick them out and know what brand they are. Holbeins aren't as, they don't do quite as good as new pastel. Right, don't need that. Everybody had a panic a couple of years ago because someone discovered that new pastels were might be fugitive. Now you take that, and then when you put your alcohol, now that's not sanded paper, so, but you can actually paint with it because after all, it's just pigment. So you can brush it and play with it. And then if you want to, you can leave part of it. You don't have to cover it all up. So there's that for our lesson. I'm going to dry that a little bit. Whoa. All right, now we're going to, I'm going to switch now to some stick pastels, and we're going to do the same thing again. And I'm just going to dance around, add a few new colors. And the more I liquefy this real dark pastel, the more it's going to push itself to the background. I'm just using odd colors. I've got my colors assorted by value. Okay, now I'm going to spray it again. And I'm going to do it one more time. One more time. And we got a little bit of dark going on up here. I've got my darks kind of connected. Said I was leaving out that tree, so a little bit of this, that, and the other. Let's see, that is that color. Put that back over there. I am talking to myself. This is another reason to like sticks, is because you just make marks. All right, here we go for the last time on the spray. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, now what that just did, it made the binder and the pastel dissolve. And then the pigment then becomes a little liquid. It's also very sticky, which darkens it and pushes it. When we put the lighter colors on top, there will be no doubt that that's background. Alrighty. I am going to stick with sticks at this point. And I'm going to use some needle colors. Just, again, just dancing this color around. I forgot I closed the door. Randy's duck hunting, so. And now this side, let's put a green. I am going to go ahead and block in that tree. Before I lose it. Hello? Pay attention. Oh. Okay, that kind of gives me a roadmap. Some orange. I'm using the side of the pastel. And I'm just taking this brownish color and lightly glazing to pull all these colors kind of together. They don't have to do too much. We're certainly not blending. I'm just adding a real thin glaze. But I'm using color to do it. That's the difference with blending, is that you use your hand or a brush or something else. And that's what mushes your colors together. And when I get finished with this, you'll be able to see every color that I've already put in here. Or every color that I did put in here. And I am losing my light. So if we have to quit here in a minute, that will give us a good starting place. And this goes down more like that. It's not enough different from what I've been doing. I'm trying not to get it too brown. That is brown, but it's not. There are the grasses. Pink, pink, pink. Got a lot of pinks. I just picked up any color that is this medium tonal value because we're done with the darkest tonal value, except for touch-ups. And that one is not that good either. I don't want to go light too early. This area over here is brown. did you order your art paper, Gail? I don't know what good prices are anymore. It's been eons since I've bought paper. Now I can always come back in and put more dark. That is bright, but it will be toned down. See how different it looks from here to here. Maybe this. Maybe kind of a mustard color. Must be a unison because it's not marking great. Okay, I'm going back in the pot. It's just so much fun to use whatever falls in your hand, as long as it's the same value. I've got pinks now and blues and this area is too hot, but $5.20. About time for me to turn into a pumpkin. I think I've made a mess right there. I think I've gotten out off drawing. Do, 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 do. There, it comes more like that. And then yeah, that's better. Better. All right, let's see what we're gonna do now as the last thing before Turn that down a little. And I think I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Light as touch, I can kind of lost some of my darks. Okay, I think we're going to be ready to start on the tree tomorrow. Check your price. Well, I mean, Blick's good if you've got anything else to get. Got other things to get. Dakota Art Pastels, I think, is their .com. They sometimes have real good prices, and they've got just about everything. Soft pastel, everything you need for soft pastel. Oops. Okay, got a picture. And I think I'm bailing on you. It's been a nice little break this afternoon. Hey, Beck. Azure. Good to see ya. I was just losing my light and trying to squint and see around the lamps, and so it's gotten a little bit too dark. But we've got a real good block in, that's for sure. All righty, I'm gonna go. Azure, I showed at the very beginning how I finished the tree I was working on last week and showed a few jelly prints on fabric that I did this morning. So, all right, I'm going to end the broadcast, guys. Love you, and thanks for showing up. And I will be back tomorrow at 4, maybe 3, so that we can adjust for the light.